welcome back. Well, with more than 12,000 attorneys to choose from in San Diego County, it's difficult to separate the good from the bad, or maybe not so good. But if you're looking for some good representation in the area of family law, you've come to the right place. Our favorite family law experts are back. Board-certified family law specialist Bud Kluek and attorney Kimberly Kirkpatrick join us once again this morning. Welcome.
Good morning. How you doing, Greg? I haven't seen you since last year.
I know.
Which was
so
last
happy.
Month.
Yeah, there you go. Happy New Year.
Happy
All right,
New Year.
You were telling me, a little bit ago, your grandmother used to tell you, "Boy, don't be bragging on yourself."
Yeah, don't be bragging.
That stuck with you.
Right, it does. You know, it's amazing, those parental voices or those grandparental voices just stick in your mind. And so I have from the past, you know, like you said, Greg, there's over 12,000 attorneys in San Diego County, licensed attorneys, and that may be a little scary to the viewers to think about that conglomeration of attorneys in one place, but nevertheless, you want to be able to differentiate that. So I have in the past actually bragged on myself, despite the voice of my grandma
Didn't listen
in
to
my
Grandma.
head. But I don't have to do that this morning. I'm so relieved because I can brag on Kimberly.
That's right. Yeah, San Diego Daily Transcript.
Right.
Recently recognized you as one of the best young attorneys in San Diego, right?
Right. One of the top young attorneys, Kimberly, was named. It was really uncanny, and I invite the listeners to, or the viewers, to go over to the San Diego Daily Transcript website, and you see a whole list. And the list was all of these big law firms downtown with 10s or 20s or hundreds or thousands of lawyers, and there amongst that list of all these prominent huge law firms in downtown high-rises was us. We have 3 lawyers in our firm, Kimberly and myself and another one named Ellen Swaim, and we're like the little engine that could, or the little law firm that could. We think we can, we think we can, we can't think we can, and we're amongst all of those sequoias of law firms.
Yeah, and Kimberly, congratulations.
Thank you.
But the firm as a whole, Forbes magazine,
Yes,
recently recognized you guys as one of the top law firms. One of the 2009's leading providers of legal services, and one of only 10 law firms in California.
that's
recognized.
right. That's right. And we were the only firm in San Diego that was recognized. And I understand that it's a pretty selective process. There's a research company, Goldline, that interviews former clients and that type of barometer of legal services and satisfaction ratings. And we were one of the 10 firms out of California named, and the only one out of San Diego. So it was a very exciting honor for us.
Yeah, and the last award that I want to mention, Bud, you were recognized as one of the top family law attorneys by the Daily Transcript. So, the question is, what do all these awards mean when it comes down to it?
That's an excellent question, Greg, because the viewers are going to say, what's in it for me? Or that may be good for your ego that you get these honors. And the obvious answer is the one that we started at the beginning. There's 12,000 attorneys in San Diego County. There's about 800 in any given year that appear in family law cases, and probably about 300 to 500 that do family law on a regular basis. How are you going to separate the apples and the oranges, the wheat from the chaff?
Yeah, it's tough.
And one of the things would be, if one of the attorneys is constantly being named a quote-unquote super lawyer or a top attorney or those kind of awards, you should at least check them out. We give a free 1.5-hour consultation, so it behooves you to talk to those top people, particularly when it's not going to cost you anything.
Yeah, and one of the biggest tests, Kimberly, if an attorney, is constantly being recognized, that's a good indicator. But one of the biggest tests is if they are board certified, right?
That's right, Greg. And there's a very small percentage of attorneys that are board certified, and there are a number of different specialties that you can be certified in. That's something that Mr. Kluek has achieved some time ago. And you have to have performed a specific number of different kinds of cases and handled different kinds of matters in a certain number of each one. And then the big thing is that you have to pass what equates to a second bar exam that is specific to your specialty. And I think it's about 4% of attorneys overall that are specialized.
Right?
And here in San Diego, Bud is one of a handful of certified family law specialists.
All right, and tell people how they can get a hold of you, Bud, if they have a family law issue.
Right. Well, we have a website, familylawsandiego.com, and of course the phone number is showing on the screen now. And we mentioned about the high-rises downtown. We actually do have a number of satellite offices, Greg, and one of them is in a high-rise downtown. We also have offices South Bay, La Jolla, and Carlsbad, if it's more convenient to meet clients there.
Perfect. All right, Bud Kluick and Kimberly Kirkpatrick, congratulations on all the awards, guys.
Thank you.
All right. And of course, for more information, just go to our website, san diego6.com. STL is back right after this short break.